Yeah. Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Itay Ophir, and I'm from the Open University of Israel. So for us, coming to London to a Moodle conference first time, it's very exciting. With me is Roy Arconi, the project manager of the entire Moodle migration. And we're from the Shoam Center of Technology and Distance Learning. It's a big center that focuses on distance learning. Today we're going to talk about migrating to Moodle, a tailored solution. Just a little bit background about the university, because you probably know all the universities that are here, but we're such a different university, so just in a few words. The Open University of Israel was founded in '74. It's the largest university in Israel, and we have almost 50,000 students. It's a very unique university, and it's the only open university in Israel. Its uniqueness is in the fact that students can enroll just to one course. They don't need to enroll to a program, so students can use the university to switch from universities to universities or just for online learning as they want. The Shoam Center for Technology and Distance Learning provides the entire university with technology and training about online learning. Our architecture is kind of different from London, just the face behind the university. And let's get started. The need for a tailored solution. When we talk about Moodle, most of the universities that in Israel, and we saw here, just take Moodle out of the box and use it and do very little changes. But in our case, the LMS or VLE is a critical system for our business because our business has unique requirements. The method of learning in university is self-taught. Students can buy books that are written by well-known professors in Israel and worldwide, and they get facilitated online. That's the most of our business. Our teachers have very specific needs with their online teaching and learning, and we want to. The old system that we did in the university was developed in-house over a course of 10 years, so we did a lot of work. And we want to learn from the work we did. We don't want to just take as is and move, of course, but we want to learn from best practices and migrate them into Moodle. When we mean tailored, we mean that we're taking nothing for granted. We opened Moodle a year ago. All I'm saying is 12 to 14 months from zero knowledge to Moodle to what you're about to see. So we took nothing for granted. We learned our business needs very well, what we did and new business needs. We check everything, how it works in Moodle, and we make changes accordingly. What we did, just in a few pinpoints, and then we'll go into it. We developed some of the things you're about to see are things we completely developed on our own. Some we took from Moodle.org, plugins, the open source movement, either just used it completely as is or remixed it, rechanged it. And of course, we're going to give back everything. So we have a new forum, which has a lot of extensive work into it. You'll see in a minute. A lot of content migration work. The old system had every course had between dozens to hundreds of files and pages and information, we needed to move everything to the new system. And that's a big topic that we can discuss about, how to do it in a different philosophies of doing it. We have a new online users block, a new login block. We have a lot of video on demand, so we need to integrate that into Moodle. A little bit of improvement into the messaging system, profile, participants. If we jump to the other side, over there, we have a new homepage, theme, course category, course format, and a lot of configuration that you'll see in a minute. The Moodle main page. This is the Moodle main page. We didn't use the regular Moodle page. Main page, we used a different one because we wanted to do some changes to it. For example, what you're seeing here is a news block that you can drag into the center of the page, center of Moodle, and you can post information here. The courses, of course, everything is in Hebrew, but I'm showing you as is, so as we go. We have a new category page we're about to see. An interesting block here is who's online connected. Overall, if you're a student and you have like 5 courses, when you go to this page, you'll see the students categorized from each different course, users who are online in each different course. So it's not just everyone in university, but specifically your friends in the courses you're in. We have a login page. And as you can see on the top, we changed, of course, there is a new design here, a new course format. This is based on a new course format. and the navigation bar is different. We took the Moodle global search block and put it in the navigation and fully customize it so it searches in the context you are in, plus all the buttons for management are on the navigation bar, and help and log in and log out. As you can see, this is our first design. What we saw here very inspired us, so we're going to probably do many new designs as we go on. The course category page. Since, as we saw, Moodle didn't handle semester management very well, we had courses that are semester long, by semester, few years. We have courses that are in one semester, reoccurring a few times. So we had to develop our own course semester management. And then also to search for a course, what you can do here with this little search engine, you can type a word, and then it automatically lists the courses according to this word, and then you can just jump to that course. Again, we're going to have like 700 courses overall, so we need that. What you're seeing here is a PowerPoint presentations because the Murphy's laws always work. So I'm trying to fight Murphy's laws and not show a live demonstration, but I just took screen captures today. Okay. I selected a second ago. I selected a course teaching English. Israel, we speak Hebrew, so we had students take a fundamental course in English. Course overview page. So this is our new course format that we developed specifically for our needs. What it has is in the center, the most important thing, two things. One is the news block. Our teachers rely heavily on broadcasting news to their students. Course can have between 10 students and 100 students to 1,000 students. So news is announcements are very important. So this is a block that actually is a view of the Moodle news forum. And it's in the center area. Any block can be dragged into the center area. This is the sections. As you can see, we took a few course formats and remixed them into this thing that you can expand and collapse. And we'll see it in a second. On the left, we have, so our course is composed of center, left, and right. Center, for most important, is news and content learning. On the left, we have blocks that are connected, that are about important information the teacher wants to give the students. And on the right, it's kind of a personalized side the student will have, and we'll see it in a moment. So if I scroll down in this course, this is how it looks. If I open a section, it collapses and closes as you want. You can, if I go back, you can open it. Few functions here. You can pin sticky or pin a specific section, and then when the students come to this course, the section you want is always open. Okay. On the left side, we see blocks that are connected to important information. For example, we have here a block that is connected to for us, a block is a place where there's important information. That's why it has its own block. So this is a link for an explanation about how to learn in this course, a notebook, a PDF. And then the assignments, the activities, external systems, academic links. On the left side, we see the login, where users can go to their profile, messages, participants. What we did is we took the participants block plus the online users blocks, combined them together. There was a discussion over Moodle about the lonely participants block because all it had is just one link. So many universities combined it. So this block is combined of participants and who's online. But who's online, since you can be in a course that has 700 or 1,000 students, and your classroom or the group that you're in is 20 or 50 people, then this block was changed in order to show you only people that are in your group. And if there's no one in your group right now online, it will take randomly from the rest of the people in the classroom who are online, kind of to create some kind of a virtual classroom of your friends. What we have here also is another block that is an external iframe to our own university proprietary calendar. We didn't use the Moodle calendar because this is still a debate because we have a university entire calendar and a Moodle calendar, and we didn't know how to handle both of them. So we decided to use the external one. Right now, might change. The scroll of death issue. Everyone heard about that? Okay, scroll of death in Moodle is something like this. This is another course in mathematics. I didn't pick one that has English because this is mathematics. What we see here is just a course that is right now live, information. This is like happy holiday for people in Israel. And then information about the sections, different sections about the learning. One open section. If we move forward, if you scroll down, you see the rest. But if I scroll back, and if I would have clicked this little thing that would completely open everything, this is what would have happened. And now we go, this is the full course. So you go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and that's the end. So this is the scroll of death issue in Moodle, because if Moodle comes out, most course formats in Moodle are flat. And if you have such an extensive course, students will have a very hard time to deal with it. So we believe that our solution of a course format that is collapsible and expandable is a very good solution for the Moodle course of death. This is not our invention. We remixed a few course formats to bring this one. Plus, as you can see, the professor right now pinned this one. So if I was a regular student, I logged in as an admin. If I was a regular student, I would have seen this one open. The forum. The forum, as you know, in Moodle, every discussion has its own page. So you need a lot of navigation, a lot of clicking in order to navigate between the discussions. Again, we wanted to solve that. So this is our forum. And just a side note, everything you see here is indeed in Hebrew, but English can also be supported. So once we contribute that, if you want, you can use it. So this is our forum. What we see here is each of them is a discussion, and we see the number of messages are here. So every discussion is collapsible. Plus, there are little icons. This is an icon for a non-editing teacher. This is an icon for a teacher, meaning the first person who posted in this forum was a teacher, and this one was a non-editing teacher. If I look at the teachers forum, which is grouped and private only for the non-editing teachers and teachers, we see, again, a lot of faculty members here. Plus, the sun represents new discussions that I have not read so far. If I open a discussion, it would look like if I would have clicked here, it opens like that. What we see here, for example, someone asking a question and then an answer, the answer always has the image of the person who answers and a sign, who is an icon, what is the role, and then there is a long list of functionality that we've added. For example, of course, you can reply, you can print, you can send this post to a friend if you want because it's interesting. You can mark it for yourself, like, oh, this is an important thing, I want to remember that, probably an answer for something. And then translation right now we still need to work on, but so forgive us. This should be pin message. This is for the professor. You can say this is a sticky message. The professor can also recommend a message, so students should, hey, check this out, it's important. A professor can move it or delete a message. So a lot of work was done into the forums, again, because distance learning is our business, and the forum in distance learning so far is one of the most fundamental things. So we really had to do a lot of work in the forum. And this is another example of a threaded discussion. We're thinking of even improving a little bit the functionality and design here. And this is how it looks collapsed. New activities that we added. We have a files activity, a video records activity, and a websites activity. What does it mean? File listing in Moodle as is, you can either just post a resource as a file or a folder and list the items in it. But you cannot really manage that. In order to manage that, you would have used the Moodle database activity. But the database activity for teachers or for non-techie teachers, they really need to know how to use, to understand what is records, what is fields, how to build their own theme or their own template for the database, which is hard if you have 700 teachers. So what we did is we designed a template-based database for each of those activities. Meaning, for example, the file list activity, this is lists from the English course we've seen before. So these are activities, these are files that the teacher and the non-editing teacher upload. This looks just like a database activity list. If you want to create a new file list activity, it's just like creating a database. You put in the name, all the other information, But what happens next, instead of getting the regular Moodle database pages that say what fields do you want, what kind of records do you want, automatically everything is preset a template inside, and all you have to do is click Add an Entry. Once you click that, then you get all the files already are pre-installed here. So we have themed the database to match different business needs or different scenarios our teacher needs. And at the end, the result is a database, a specific themed file database activity. And we also included another functionality to hide specific items in it, which the database doesn't have. So as you can see, there's a lot of tailoring here. The next one is blocks. We did a lot of different new blocks. So as I said before, who's online, we have two different who's online blocks, or one but has two different scenarios. If you're in the main page, it will show you who's online from the entire courses you're connected to. So you can easily know who's online. You don't have to jump between courses. But if you're connected, if you're in a specific course, you'll see who's online right now, plus a filter for your specific group. The ability to drag blocks into the center area of Moodle, and a news block. And then the little block that is an iframe for the external calendar. And we're planning ahead, we're thinking of creating a smart block, which in it you'll be able to create activities, resources, and use group permissions. Because right now, out of the box, Moodle doesn't provide your group permissions on blocks. So we want to add that, and also link management. So it would be much easier to add links, and the layout will be the same. Video and chat. We rely heavily on video recordings, either live or on demand, so we need a lot of work with that. So our solution was to take our video. This is not full screen, but this is our video, which the professor online video, but we incorporated into it the Moodle chat. So if this was a live session, student would be here and typing their session. And of course, it's expandable, so you can use it as you want, and the video will dynamically change. User profile. We had to do a lot of changes to the user profile, either locking specific areas, as other universities did, because changing information does not happen in Moodle. It should happen in another system of the university. So we have to lock different fields here and also hide certain fields here. In our specific university, each course is in its own world. Students don't see other students in other courses, so we had to hide specific things here. Roles and capabilities. This is the most interesting. Moodle, to work with Moodle, you really need to understand, or to tailor it to your needs, you really need to understand the capabilities of Moodle. There are about almost 300 roles and 300 capabilities of Moodle. And once you tweak one of them, it might affect the other. Sadly, right now on Moodle.org, not all of them are documented, or not all of them are documented well. And they really affect each other very much. So what we did, it's not, you can say it's a development or just a working process, but this is an Excel spreadsheet from our working team, which says like the capability, the role in Moodle, for example, authenticated, a guest, an extended guest, a student, not editing teacher, our team, the IT support and admin, and on each of them, we listed what is the capability and what is it set to. And for example, if something is set to allow here, how it will affect the other places, or if it's set to not set, then as an administrator, you can have an overview of what is happening in your Moodle in each of the roles, because otherwise you have to go to the Moodle management and really navigate all the time between the management pages. So if you want to customize the Moodle specifically for different roles, we're using something like this. And as you can, this is what we're doing, things that we're not sure of. We're trying to find out exactly how they work to investigate that. The process of how it was done. So as I said, it was about a year and 2 months from zero knowledge of Moodle to what you've seen. So we had one linear scenario of until the kickoff, and then a cycle scenario. So the beginning was a training of the development team and the instructional designers. That's what the first step. The second step was to learn from our best practice, to make sure we understand completely the business rules of our university, and then to ask the development team for specific features development. The third step was to integrate the Moodle into other university computer systems, and then the development of all the new features that you've just seen. Some of the steps I'm showing here were done parallel. Not everything was done step by step, of course, but just to show the path. And then course content transfer. This is a big deal for many universities, especially to us. As you can see, as you saw, some of the courses can have like 100 or even 150, 200 different items. Files, forums, HTML pages, many, many things. You have two ways to do it. One, take everything. No, three. Not to do anything. Tell the teacher, it's on your own, good luck, move your content. Some universities do that. The minus in it, it's a lot of work. The pro in it is that there's going to be a lot of rethinking about teaching method. So that's one scenario. The next step is to take all the content and just pour it into Moodle. What will happen, you'll get a course of 200 items just poured into one section or many sections, and that will let the teacher then will have to do a lot of work of putting each item in its right place. And if you have 200 items, it's a lot of drag and drop. So Ajax here really helped. The third method, which we didn't use, is to decide as an instructional design team that files will go here, HTML pages will go here, this will go there. The good thing, teachers will have very little to do. The bad thing about it, that after 10 years of using one system, moving to another, we're kind of losing the opportunity of teachers rethinking their teaching methods. So it's really, it's an interesting discussion which one every university chooses. Of course, we needed to do a lot of QA on all that we did, and then train the teachers. We had a lot of sessions with the teachers on how to develop it, and then the teachers build the courses themselves, and the pilot kickoff. So this is what we just seen right now, okay? And now we come to a cycle that is going to be ongoing. For example, coming back from this conference to Israel, we're going to have a lot of reflections. Are we moving to Moodle 2? Are we not? Are we doing a new layout? Are we not? Are we changing the way we did course transfer? Are we not? So this is a lot of reflections, which will turn into a lot of product requirements papers. And then there's going to be a development, QA. We do a lot of code review. Some of it is internal. Some of it we take third party to help us. And then we do a lot of load balancing. 50,000 students, they're all working in one system. It's critical to our business, so load balancing is very important for us. And pre-production, and then move into production. And again, reflect and design, and that's an ongoing cycle. So this was done once, and this is going to be done now forever. Okay, the team, who did it and how we did it. The team was one project manager, Roy Yarkon is right here, and then about four developers, 3 QA personnel, it was about between 2 to 4, but part-time, so 2 full-time designers. And designer, it's in our case, it's instructional designers that write product requirements documents also. So it's a core team of about 10, plus a lot of help from the IT center in the campus and third-party support. Some of the development we couldn't do ourselves, just not enough resources, so we put it out. Planning ahead. Thinking about moving to Moodle 2, should we do it, should we not, after today's early conference with Martin. Oh, yesterday it was maybe not, today maybe yes, so it's really hard discussions. We're going to invest a lot of effort in Moodle overall management. If we have one person who manages the ongoing process of the courses. If a teacher calls and says, hey, I lost my file, or something is wrong, or the forum, I need to lock it, but I forgot how, we have a person who does that. So that person needs a lot of tools to work with. Right now, Moodle doesn't provide this out of the box, so we need to develop it for them. Also, teachers' ability to manage the course, a lot of new teacher tools. So we have a lot of planning ahead. And if you want to contact us for any more information, my name is Itay Ophir, lead designer, and Roy Yarkoni, product manager and R&D manager. Thank you very much. If you have any questions. Yeah.
You mentioned integration with other university systems. What sort of systems are you talking about?
Roy, can you take that one?
Oracle system, which has automated that at the course of the students. And we wrote scripts using Moodle API to take data from the Oracle and put it into Moodle. And it runs once a day. We didn't use the Moodle enrollment plugin, for example. It's more of an online enrollment and they're not using it. So the process took some time to do.
Okay. Thank you very much.